What's up, everybody? This is Mr. 100K a day. And today I'm the biggest hater in track and field. Today I'm going to be discussing Tyson Gay's new track and field program. Actually, he's been out with it for just a while now, maybe a year or two. And it's he has a website called Ultimate Run with Tyson, and he's giving training tips on how to be fitness, how to maintain your fitness goals, and all this other stuff. But I want to let you guys know that, in my opinion, is a complete scam. The website is a scam, and his program is a scam, and it's for multiple reasons why. The very first reason is the fact that he does not tell people that his career was tainted by fraud and by drug cheating. Of course, he lost NCAA titles when he was in college as a result of the fact that he was fraudulently admitted into college because he cheated his way um, through school, got grades taken from him, got his diploma taken from him because they found out he was cheating at his community college. He was cheating at Arkansas. He wasn't supposed to be there. He was never eligible, and that's how he got to college. And as a pro, people forget oftentimes that he was caught using steroids. He was caught using drugs back in 2013, and actually his drug use ultimately cost the United States the Olympic silver medal in the relay back in 2012 when he confessed. He ended up snitching on his coach. He snitched on his coach and got his coach banned for 8 years. John Drummond. I did a video on that recently. It's called uh, John Drummond, a track and field. Let me show you guys. It's called a track and field legend who was snitched on by Tyson Gay. So, he of course, his coach ended up getting an 8-year ban, and he hasn't been seen since. Been the same since. And this video that I actually did was pretty extensive. It talked heavily about Tyson Gay's past as a drug cheat and as a fraudulent individual in track and field, and how I think it's even crazy that a guy like this comes out with a training program. Could you imagine a guy who has committed the worst sin known to mankind in a particular arena, and then he comes back with a training regimen or a guide to teach people how to do what he was originally doing? It doesn't make sense. In basketball, they don't allow guys who are excommunicated from the sport, or even football guys who are excommunicated from the sport, to get back in and teach youth when you've already tainted yourself and tainted the sport as a whole. What Tyson Gay did damaged the credibility of the sport heavily, for multiple reasons. One of the main reasons, because he's the American record holder. If you're the fastest American ever and you're known as a cheater, what does that say to the kids that you're trying to teach? What does it say to everybody that you're trying to teach? Does it send the right message, to even support a guy like that? I don't think it does. But of course, he has the training regimen program that he's put out here, and I feel like it's unfortunate that there's any real promote that people would even support this thing. And I hope that you guys don't support it. I want you guys to just be aware of this. His program. I don't know what he can teach you except how to use drugs and maybe snitch on your coach if you get caught. But you have to understand that his greatest performances are tainted. So we don't know. I mean, will you have to use drugs in order to obtain the results that he wants you to execute? He said plan, execute, support. So it's like, I think it's unfortunate when we have guys out there who are in such a public eye, who are able to try to get over on people. I'm sure he doesn't mention the fact that, like I said, he was only successful because he cheated. He was only successful because we don't know how long he was cheating. I feel like if you run a great time, but then you don't run, you get caught using drugs sometime down the road. I think it's more than likely that you were probably using drugs or performance enhancing drugs at the time that you did the superior time. It just makes no sense where you actually run faster, clean, and as an athlete not using drugs that make you stronger and training harder than you otherwise would. So it just doesn't make sense. So when I read the website, he says a few things that I know are completely fraudulent. First, he starts out saying, "You're tired of spinning your wheels as a GM, not seeing the results that you want." Okay, we got to remember, Tyson Gay saw the results he wanted because he cheated. He used drugs. He used steroids. Got caught, snitched on his coach, came back, and still never got any type of world or Olympic medal for the rest of his career. As a matter of fact, after he was only pro for about 3 years, remember, he stayed pro all the way through 2017. only time he ever got any medal. Last time he obtained any medal of any sort, particularly on the individual level, and I think actually on a professional level too, was in 2009. So, yeah, and that was one silver medal behind Usain Bolt when Usain Bolt got, blew his doors off the hinges in the 100-meter when Usain Bolt broke the world record. So he talks about having a comprehensive meal plan designed by Tyson's nutrition experts, nutrition-rich diet tailored to support peak athletic performance, includes recipes and meal prep strategies used by Tyson himself, guidelines on calorie intake, macronutrient distribution, hydration, focus on feeling workouts, but promoting recovery and sustaining energy levels. See, the problem that I have with this, once again, he was a drug cheat. So all the stuff that he's teaching about diet, is he going to tell you about the diet, the drug regimen he's going to say he took? He's not going to talk about that, of course. You got to go to the court documents, go look at the video that I have about him snitching on his coach in order to see about that. That's what it's going to take. And even right here, I feel like this is another a sign that he's committing fraud. It says, "What's up? It's Tyson. Hey everyone, it's Tyson here, a three-time Olympic gold medalist in sprinting. I've dedicated my life to achieving peak performance, inspire others to do the same." Now, one thing we do know is a fraudulent statement is Tyson Gay is not a three-time Olympic gold medalist. In fact, Tyson has absolutely no medals in any Olympic games, and the medal that he did obtain, it was taken from him because he got caught in drugs. He admitted to using drugs. He was known to be a scammer. He was known to be fraudulent. He scammed the Olympic Committee. He scammed the track and field fans. He scammed the United States fans. He scammed everybody. So I feel like this is a blatantly fraudulent statement, and people should clearly know that Tyson Gay is not an Olympic medalist. As a matter of fact, when Tyson did go to the Olympics, the three Olympics that he did go to, 2008, 2012, and 2016, Bolt swept all of the medals there, all the gold medals. So tell me, where in Tyson's Olympic career did he get any gold medals? So I just want people to be aware of things like this. I know there's a lot of people out there trying to run a game, and I feel like they should just definitely be aware of these types of games, these type of issues, and these types of people who would try to get over on you. I know that people have their resumes, people have their careers, and what they really want to do is they basically want to still be able to capitalize on it after they retire. Now, we don't see Tyson Gay as the American record holder. We don't see him really promoting the sport itself at, on an international level. I don't see him working with USATF. Nobody really sees him doing anything. What we do see him doing is promoting himself, just like a lot of these other track and field athletes doing. And they did nothing to promote the sport. They're all about themselves. At the top level, they're extremely arrogant. They're extremely self-centered, all about themselves. And I think that's why he got a lot of the results that he got in his career and in his personal life. And it's really sad. But do not fall for this scam, guys. He's not a three-time Olympic gold medalist. He is not nothing to run and model your career or life after, because, like I said, he failed and he snitched when he got caught using drugs, which is probably what you can probably attribute most of his success to. After his natural talent, he snitched. So I don't think there's anything anybody should want to model. You get rid of your coach. You tell on people who help get you wherever you're trying to go, even if they did help you, if you were using drugs with them. I still feel like it still wasn't the appropriate thing to do, because when he snitched, he could have just admitted to using drugs in 2013 and made everything go away, served suspension. He got it down. He still was suspended for a year. But guess what? The United States still lost their 2012 Olympic silver medal in the 4x100-meter relay because he decided to snitch and take everybody down with him. And he still never accomplished anything when he came back. So I believe that his comprehensive training guide is a fraud. His customizable workout plans is a fraud, and his training library, everything's going to be a fraud. So I consider this part of the fruit of the poisonous tree package that we use in legal terms. That means that if it started out bad, everything associated with it is bad, especially when a person can't even come clean about exactly who they are, and they make blatantly fraudulent lies and misrepresentations about their correct credentials on their website, because he's not a three-time Olympic gold medalist in sprinting. So anyway, guys, this is another episode of The Biggest Hater in Track and Field. I'm happy to keep you guys aware of scoundrels and frauds like this one that you see with on the Tyson Gay, and I hope that you guys can just stay aware and do not buy his ebook is to be an ultimate athlete, because he's going to take drugs to make you be an ultimate athlete, and he definitely proved that himself with his own career. Anyway, take care, guys. Till next time. Peace.